Welcome everyone to today's video. Today we're looking at 2026, what to expect this year. So we'll have 3 different readings. I laid out a deck to use for each group. So this will be group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. I'll also be laying out a crystal in a moment to help you use your intuition. And just so you know, after I lay the crystals out, if you want to stick around, we will set our intention for the year with the candle lighting. And then I will also go over the main astrological events and the numerology, do an overview of that if you want. Or, of course, you can always just skip ahead to your reading. But okay, so group number 1, this is your deck here. And then we have the crystal ametrine. Group number 2's deck. Then we have peacock ore. In group number 3, we have serpentine. Oops, looks like you have a cat hair too. All right, so those are our 3 groups. And now let's set our intention for the year. What is something you want to achieve this year? Dream big. Get clear on an intention, a goal, a manifestation you would like to achieve. I did anoint the candle with manifestation oil. One thing I always like to do each year as well that you may want to do now, or you can just remember this for later, is to come up with a word of the year. So in 2025, my word of the year was consistency. And I'm thinking for this year, it's going to be courage. So just some examples so maybe you can get clear on a word. If you're not sure on a specific goal, maybe it's just something you want to embody. I really like doing that. That's something that's newer to my practice. But all right, let's take a deep breath in. Out. And then state out loud or in your head your intention for 2026. Ooh, and it's 222 on the timer when I said that. All right, let's get clear on that and light this. All right, oh, I can't move the light. Hi, Emmy. We're gonna put this in here. You will see this in your readings. Sorry for the change in lighting. Again, group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. You can pause the video if you need more time. Timestamps and chapters are below. Also down below, you'll find a link to my website where you can check out my offerings. I am currently offering a 2026 reading, so if you want it more personal to you, we also go month by month. So we'll see what's happening, what the themes are, and what's going on specifically, what are like months are highlighted, what might be more challenging. We'll get all the details there. That's currently $44. There is a promo code if you want to stick around to the end of your readings, you will hear that. But yeah, you'll also find a link below for memberships if you're interested. But I think that's all, like housekeeping and the intro. Now let's get into the overview of the year. So the numerology, the astrology, and all that good stuff, and then your readings. So here is a little chart, kind of busy, but saying everything that's going on this year, or not everything, the main things, the things I think are most important for this year ahead. So we are entering a universal year 1. So we are entering a new 9-year cycle. We are about to wrap up a year 9, which could be a little heavy sometimes. Maybe you felt that this year. There's been a lot of endings, closures, but universal year 1 is all about new beginnings, innovation, and it's also a year of the fire horse in Chinese zodiac. So this is a really great year to start new things, to make bolder identity choices, to step into your leadership roles, because this fire horse is really fiery, rebellious, like trailblazing energy. So with that 1, I just feel like we are going to have a lot more energy this year. We're going to take on new things. This is a really strong energy. And on top of that, with that fiery energy, that 1 energy, right? Starting off the year, we have both Saturn and Neptune entering Aries. So first we'll have Neptune entering Aries at the end of January. So this will be Neptune leaving Pisces after 14 years. It entered into Aries briefly earlier, so maybe we got a taste of what that would be like. But yeah, now we can feel this energy more fully. So what themes to expect with Neptune and Aries? Maybe there could be a spiritual identity awakening for some people, collective desire for purpose, courage, authenticity, major shifts in how people view religion, spirituality, intuition, and the rise of spiritual entrepreneurs and pioneers we could see definitely as well. But Aries is that go-getter energy. That's why I was saying it's really powerful with the one in the fire horse. So yeah, expect a lot of drive in that area. But anyways, Saturn entering Aries on the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. So yeah, Saturn's following Neptune to Aries, bringing structure and discipline to identity and leadership. So some themes we may see are building confidence from the ground up, taking responsibility for your goals, moving through fears of visibility or self-expression, and starting long-term projects. So Saturn and Aries, think mastery of self-direction. So Saturn stays in each sign for about 3 years, but Neptune will be in Aries, I believe, until 2038. So it'll be there, another like 14 years is about the cycle for each sign for Neptune. Yeah, a lot of strong energy starting this year. So then another big thing we have is Uranus entering Gemini at the end of April. So this will be a major collective timeline shift. So Uranus is a planet of rebellion and innovation, and Gemini is all about information and communication. So we can expect collectively breakthroughs in things like AI, communication, travel, and social media. There could be radically new ways of connecting, fast-changing online platforms, maybe viral ideas, mental awakenings, and unpredictable trends. So for those of you with online work, there could be a big digital evolution, especially since 2012. So we're going to see big shifts like we did around that time. So who knows what's coming? Uranus brings huge changes, unpredictable changes. I'm excited to see what's coming. And then we have Chiron entering Taurus in June. That happens June 19th. So Chiron shifts into themes of value, self-worth, stability in the body. And Chiron is that wounded healer. So this can bring up wounds and healing, places we need to heal specifically. So this could be money wounds coming up, scarcity versus abundance, maybe even some body image and self-worth and safety and security foundations. So really, this transit asks us to look at what makes you feel worthy, grounded, and deserving, and maybe what needs to be healed in those areas. The next big thing I noted is Jupiter entering Leo at the end of June. And I love this energy. So Jupiter is a planet of expansion. Leo is creativity, self-expression, joy. So there could be big creative breakthroughs around this time. Visibility, performing, being seen. So if you have maybe a public platform, maybe there'll be some expansion around this time in that, growing your audience, or just being seen on a personal level as well. There could be a romantic expansion, confidence boost, and a childlike enthusiasm returning. I love this. So this could be like glow up energy happening as well, being in the spotlight, all around a fun, joyful energy. So then we do have Venus going in retrograde this year. Venus retrogrades about every 18 months. When this happens, it's a good time to go within and really look at love and relationships, self-worth. And with Chiron, I'm going to Taurus, this will be definitely a theme, I think, later in the year about us visiting these topics of self-worth. But you can also look into beauty, style, aesthetics, money and values, what we truly desire. So sometimes during Venus retrogrades, old lovers can resurface, people from the past, kind of like it happens occasionally with Mercury retrograde, but even more so with Venus, the ruler of love. But you can also just have this period of time where you're reevaluating your relationships in general. Some people say don't start relationships during this period, but I don't like any of those hard and fast rules. You do what feels right, but maybe just take some time to assess it first before jumping quick into things. You may even start to reset how you attract abundance, reassess your personal aesthetic, maybe your brand aesthetic if you have one. So it's definitely a time to reflect, as with all the retrogrades. Reflect and revise, I like to say. And then let's see, we have the nodes shifting into Aquarius in Leo. So the North Node will enter Aquarius this year, the South Node in Leo. So Aquarius themes, community, innovation, humanity. And so the past karmic release will be the Leo. Maybe we'll release things related to our ego, pride, over-identification with individuality. We'll be more connected on a communal level. So we're asked to embrace collaboration, community-based healing, humanitarianism, higher-minded thinking, and release the need for external validation. Release old ego patterns, release over-attachment for performing or to performing for approval. So I think this nodal shift will really support the rise of spiritual communities and new systems and technology that connects people in meaningful ways, especially with that Uranus and Gemini energy. So those are the main things I put of note. Of course, there's transits and other things going on, but 2026, this is going to be a breakthrough year, again, with this strong Aries energy, the one energy, all these planetary shifts going into new signs. So expect a lot of, forward energy, like energy leading you forward. Don't be afraid to go after what you want. Put yourself out there, shine bright, and you will really go far this year. I really do believe so. All right, so that was a quick overview. Hopefully my little summaries made sense. And yeah, let's get into your tarot readings and see what's happening specifically for you this year. Welcome, group number 1 to your 2026 reading. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. And thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. You are drawn to the ametrine. So this is both amethyst and citrine in it. On this deck here. So let's get started. Spirit, what can group number 1 expect in 2026? Please make it clear what areas of life are highlighted, what they need to know most, what to look forward to, and guidance. All right, we have the Magician in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Devil here. Once more, please. Nine of Pentacles. And the Hierophant. Okay. So this is a year, group number 1, where you are overcoming something big here. Yeah, we have the Six of Swords here. This is a year of transition, transformation, transmutation, I'm hearing. But this is the year you overcome some sort of limiting belief, something that's been keeping you stuck. You're going to be identifying exactly what this is this year. This could be the Devil energy here. This could be a bad habit, a limiting belief, maybe a bad relationship, something you were giving your energy to that was no longer, or not really giving back to you, maybe taking away some of your power. And you are freeing yourself of this year, of that this year. You're overcoming this. And you're committing to your higher self and committing to your goals this year. And you are entering into a period of freedom. Freedom from whatever's been tying you down. I also see financial freedom coming through this. There's new doorways of opportunity coming for you. You are free. This is like a keyword for you this year, I feel it is freedom. It's freedom. You're getting so much clarity intuitively. Maybe you guys already know Is there something that's been keeping you back? Maybe it's fear, procrastination, an addiction of some sort. You are freeing yourself of that this year. I think maybe set a goal in the beginning of this video with us, or you will be setting a goal and you're really sticking to it. This is the year. This is the year you really stick to that. There could be a new work. Yeah, I'm seeing a new work commitment coming in. For those of you entering this year, maybe feeling like there's a little bit of a career or financial struggle. There's definitely an improvement in finances in 2026, but I do see a new commitment of some sort, whether this is a brand new job or maybe new clients. I see more movement coming in. So this could lead to better health too. I do feel like there's a freedom in terms of health as well. And it really does have to do with whatever this devil energy is. But I think this might be a year too. Maybe you start to, like, for example, run or walk or do yoga or something like that and just really stick to it. It's like you're just really committed this year. What else? So for astrology coming through so far, we do have some Mercury energy coming through with the Magician, so that could be Gemini and Virgo. We have Capricorn energy coming through and Taurus energy coming through. But yeah, this is a year you're making choices to really improve your life. I'll put this here. You're transitioning, you're moving towards calmer waters. You're leaving behind what no longer serves you. You're getting a lot of clarity on that. Tell us more about 2026 for group number 1. We have the moon. Your intuition is very strong. Oh wow, and look, and then we have overcoming fear. And it's placed right over the devil card here. Here, I think we can actually just put these right underneath. You are overcoming fear and you're stepping into a new cycle where you trust your intuition, where you follow your intuition. It leads you to new doors of opportunity. And I really feel like specifically for a lot of you, it is in terms of career and finances. Because fear was taking away your power before. Fear was holding you back. That's what this devil energy is. You're overcoming that fear and you're learning the difference between like fear and anxiety and your intuition. You're trusting your intuition. You're connecting with your higher self at a deep level this year. And again, it's leading you to so much, like to transition into a place of freedom, of power, financial abundance. Tell us more about this year ahead. Yes, confirmation. Taurus energy, Earth Maiden. Taurus rules, our resources. This is the second house too here. Our resources, our money. And again, I feel like you're just getting more grounded. You're connecting with yourself, with your body, with your higher self. Again, we had the Hierophant Taurus energy. Expect an increase in finances, an increase in material wealth, and a connection to yourself greater than you've experienced, at least in a long while. And on the bottom we have first house. Yeah, this is confirming the first house could be us, or is us. It's us, our body, it's who we are. And I really feel like you guys are recreating your identity. Like you're becoming someone who works out, if you're not already. You're becoming someone who works hard. You're really shifting your identity. And I think through this identity shift is how you're moving forward in life to this financial freedom. You could really, I feel like this year you're going to likely be changing your style, how you dress, what you wear, how you present yourself, maybe even changing your hair this year. So you might be learning your color story. For example, I think I'm a soft summer, but something like that. So I just, for some reason, I felt really drawn to that recently. So I'm going to look into that myself. Maybe this is my group. I am a Taurus. But anyways, yeah, like you could really look into that, like what colors work for me. Just being more aware of those types of things. Taurus too is more, into things like that. Like maybe instead of getting a lot of things, you just invest in like one or two really nice things this year, things that really suit your coloring and your style. You're just really coming into yourself, who you truly are. You're no longer holding back from fear. You're really stepping into your authentic self. And that again goes into so much freedom for me. That makes me think of so much freedom. Being authentic. You don't have those masks. You're free. You're free of that. And I feel like you're really shining bright this year. So interesting. Tell us more about the year ahead for group number 1. Soul wealth. So you guys this is confirmation that you're really working on yourself from the inside out. A lot of you, I know you've already been doing this, but this is the year you really, all that inner work pays off. You're overcoming the fears and you're taking actions aligned with your beliefs. And because you've done so much inner work on your soul, on your, on the inside, your mind, your thoughts, your emotions, all of that, you've done so much healing work that you're just like radiating and vibrating so high. You're freeing yourself of double energy this year. And now you're drawing towards you the abundance, the financial freedom. Everything is coming into alignment because you've committed to yourself. You've committed to your growth. You stepped out of your comfort zone, and it's all paying off. Group number 1. My nose is itchy as hell right now. Like, a lot of times that's like confirmation, I feel like, for me, that a lot of spiritual energy around you right now. All right, well, this wants to come through. Any advice, guidance? Okay. Oh, there's going to be a lot of emphasis on feminine, masculine energy this year. And I think it's really coming into balance for you. It's interesting. We have the masculine showing up right here, but we also have the feminine that came up through the Luna card. So I think part of your healing journey has been this balance, has been this healing of the masculine and balancing of the feminine and the masculine energies. We all have both. And we might have been more in our feminine before, doing that healing work, going within. And that's great. But I think 2026 is a year you're stepping more into masculine by doing more, by being, by, well, that's more feminine, but by creating. That's all these words can go both. I feel like you're just really integrating the creativity and the healing, and you're acting on it. That's what I mean. You're acting on this energy, and you're creating this financial freedom. You're creating the jobs that you want, the life that you want. You're taking action on yourself. You're moving your body more. You're changing your identity in ways based on the healing you've been doing. So yeah, there's a big energy of balance. And I also feel like there's something here too coming through for some of you. If there's been any issues with this, like hormonal balance seems to be coming through. Your nervous system is definitely becoming balanced. Again, your feminine and masculine energy are becoming balanced. I think balance is a great keyword. Again, for 2026 for you, freedom, balance, forward movement. My cat, hi, is coming through a meowing. Hi, Annie. Yeah, expect action, which makes sense too that you'll be more in the masculine, more into the action this year because we are in the universal 1 year. And we have all that energy with Aries this year. And we're in the fire horse year, the Chinese zodiac. So it really makes sense that you're embodying that energy and you're taking action on your goals, on your health, on your limiting beliefs. You're cutting right through those. You're moving ahead. Now let's wrap up your reading. We're going to roll the astro dice here. Tell us more, Spirit. Wow, we have Jupiter and Leo, which is literally happening this year in the first house. Wow, the first house, you. Wow, you know what this means, group number one? Again, can you hear her? My kid. The first house is us, right? And Jupiter is the planet of expansion and abundance. In Leo, this is energy of confidence, shining bright. The leader, you are shining so bright this year. Look, I kind of felt that like there's like this energy around her head here, but you are shining bright. You are expanding your sense of self. You are expanding your confidence, and it is taking you so far. Expect, again, that energy with work here to step into a leadership role, step into a new role in your career that's going to bring you more abundance. But this is the year of expansion. This is the year of increasing your self-worth, your self-confidence, and shining bright. This is your year, group number one. This is your year. It's all about you. And that's not a bad thing. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it. All right, group number one, that concludes your reading. I hope this resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. It really helps me out, lets me know you did get value from it, so thank you in advance. You can hype the video if that's an option, leave a comment down below. And like I said in the intro, if you're interested in a personal 2026 reading, you can book at kittyrising.com. For those of you that are here, I do have a promo code for my YouTube subscribers. It's just YouTube in all caps, and I believe that saves you 11% any order. And yeah, there's no deadline on that or anything. I'm probably going to keep that open for a while now. So if you're interested in the 2026 reading, maybe soul purpose reading, or anything else I offer, you can find the link kittyrising.com below. And also you can find a link below to membership if you want to further support the channel or get more content from me, join live readings about twice, 2 or 3 times a month at least. But yeah, all that information is below. Those links are below. I'm so grateful you guys are here. I'm truly so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number one. I love you. Welcome, group number two, to your 2026 reading. You're drawn to this crystal and deck here. Before we get started, I just want to take a quick moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you for sharing your precious time and energy with me today. And thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What is going on in 2026 for group number two? What are the major themes, major areas of life that are changing, improving, what guidance you have, whatever wants to come through that's most important for 2026? Okay. We have the Ace of Swords. Love that. The Four of Wands. Cards are kind of big, shuffle long. And we have Two of Swords. Judgment in reverse. And then Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Here we're kind of centered for now. Right. So right off the bat, we have the Ace of Swords coming out with the Four of Wands, and then with the Two of Swords. So I feel like this is a year you're breaking free. You're getting clarity. You're feeling that oomph, like that that determination, that willpower to succeed. And that's like what you need. Like the Ace of Swords is like victory through willpower. So I think you are definitely feeling this universal one energy, the strong Aries energy we're entering into this year, and you're taking charge. I feel like you're coming from a place of maybe feeling stuck, or like you haven't been happy in certain areas of your life. Right here in the center of your reading, we have the Four of Wands. This is when you're building solid foundations for your life. You're taking things into your hands, into your own control, and you're creating a solid foundation. There's going to be something worth celebrating. A Four of Wands sometimes can talk about a marriage. If anyone's at that stage of life, perhaps this could be the year where you decide to get married or buy a home or start a family. This can also be celebrating a big business win or just a big celebration of life because things are really going well for you. You're overcoming a period of stagnation is what's really coming through strong. I feel a strong sense of community around you in 2026. We're going to get more cards to see like what it seems like overall community, like partner, friendship, like business, just people. Like your relationship, your community is strong. You're ready for change this year. I just feel like maybe you're even already feeling that itch. I need change here. And you're going after it. And because of that, again, that willpower, that determination, that fortitude, you are going to have a lot of success here. You're going to break free. You're making choices. You're moving forward. And it's interesting in this card, like a lot of times in the Two of Swords, you'll see the swords crossed. But in this deck, they're not crossed. It's open. It almost looks like when you're going on the airplane, there's the traffic controller, or whatever you call them, in the speedway. I don't know, like when they're guiding the plane, and it looks like they're like, okay, all free to go. Like they're opening it up. Like I feel like the gates are opening for you, or that you're getting the pass. Like yes, the go ahead. You can go. You can take off. So I feel like there's something coming through like that. Like your life is about to take off. That almost kind of looks like a plane there, but I know it's not. But I think that's also saying a lot of you will be traveling this year. Air travel is coming, but your life is taking off. Doorways are opening up for you. You're making choices, you're making decisions. You're not limited. It's like not like you hit rock bottom, but it's like you just hit this point where you're like, you know what, I got to make a change. I'm going after it. And you're going, and you really are, and you're going to be successful. There's so much success here. But let's see more about what areas of life. Tell us more, Spirit. Yeah, mindfulness. Wow, coming under the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're definitely. Are these fitting? These decks, like I said, decks. Yeah, I think I'll adjust it in a second. And then we have wisdom. Wow, you are really clear-minded this year. You're feeling very smart. You're making decisions. You're using maybe all of the information you've gathered in these previous years of life, and you're integrating it. And you're succeeding. A lot of you've been doing the mindfulness work, haven't you? Now let's see, is that better? You've been doing mindfulness work. You've been working on yourself, and it's all paying off. You're integrating it, and now you're ready to move forward in life. Sorry, I'm like annoyed that this isn't all straight right now. I think that this is probably gonna get. I apologize if that bothers anyone. Sorry for pausing. But yeah, this is a year of getting crystal clear on what you want and going after it, integrating the knowledge you've had. Some of you could be learning something new, maybe starting a course or learning new skills. That seems to be a big thing that could really help you get ahead. But those of you doing the inner work, doing the mindfulness work, it's really paying off. And that's why you're moving ahead this year. Let's get some more information, please, Spirit. Descendants, soul clients, and mentors. So the descendant, this is our relationships. This is the astrology like business. Zach, I felt called you today, but yeah, your relationships are thriving here. And look at soul clients and mentors. You are building clientele for those of you who work with clients. You're also finding mentors you need. Again, that's coming back to that message I was just picking up on. Wow, in the bottom of the deck it says connect. But yeah, I was saying you're going to learn something new. Like the perfect mentor, coach, guides, healers are going to come into your life, and as well as the work client. But Spirit's saying it's not just work and mentors with connect here. What I was feeling, your community is growing this year. Your relationships are growing. You're finding your soul tribe. See this group? You're finding your soul tribe. You're finding your soul. You're like some of you will be soulmate. It seems more for most of you this is like overall soul family. So some of that can be a soulmate in love, but you're finding your best friend. You're building a community with who you work with. You're building just your tribe. You're building your tribe. This is the year of growing your community, connecting with others. And those of you, especially who have like your own businesses and stuff like that, it's really taking off. We have a lot of business success coming through for you. Yeah, especially those who have any type of spiritual business. I think every business could be spiritual in a way. This is the year it's really taking off for you, especially because we have Saturn and Neptune and Aries. Aries could be like the entrepreneurial energy, and then we have that spiritual energy with Neptune. Um, yeah, I definitely see that taking off for you. Oh, my cat. Are you agreeing at me? Is that a yeah? Oh, it's so funny. Like on the bottom too here, I see Pisces Mystic. Yeah, there's something here. I think really connecting with your intuition as well. That's because the moon too. There's a deep connection there. That could be really what's helping guide you, not just your wisdom within, and also your wisdom you've collected through experience. Okay, tell us more, please, Spirit. Oh, this came out in the last group too. Interesting. Soul wealth. So this is all about, yeah, this makes total sense for this group because we're talking about mindfulness, doing the inner work, and how that's really paying off for you. You are entering you're like ascending this year. You're 5D, or your vibrations are high. You are clearing out any toxicities, any negativity, any attachments, any cords here. And now you're just vibrating so high, and your outer world is starting to reflect that. So within, so without, as above, so below. That's what's coming through here. You've done so much inner work. I feel like you've developed a lot of self-love. You've been doing the self-care, and now you're, wow. And now you're getting your community, and it looks like abundance is coming through with work. There's a lot of success coming through with work. Uh, Abundant assembly. Look at this. I feel like you are meeting your assembly. You're meeting your group. You're meeting your tribe. And I think through that, it's bringing you all more abundance. You're going to have an abundance of connections, abundant of relationships. You're going to network with the right people this year. You're going to meet the right clients. The right opportunities are going to come to you. The right friendships, the right love. This is a year of connection and expansion. Love that. Tell us more. The end is also the beginning. Interesting. So we are entering into a new cycle, year one. And I think there's this energy coming through now. When we're entering this year, we may be making some decisions that are tough, maybe to let go. Maybe to let go of certain friendships, certain jobs, certain relationships, certain identities. but something we've been hanging on to for probably too long, because we're comfortable, or we don't, we've known them for a long time, but we're deciding this is the right time. We're making the decisions here to let certain things go so we can make way for something new. And by doing that this year, you're drawing in that beautiful job, those clients, those relationships. So don't feel upset if one door closes. That means an even bigger door is opening for you. This is a year of transformation in such a positive way for you. Right now we're going to roll a rapid reading with Astro Dice and get more messages here. We have Venus and Sagittarius in the 4th house. Ooh, interesting energy. So Venus, the ruler of love, relationships, self-worth, our values. And Sagittarius is like looking at the bigger picture, big goals, travel, experiences, education, religion, spirituality. And the 4th house is our roots, where we come from, our home, family. So I think there's something here with expanding again your relationships and what you call home, who you call home, finding who you call home. Some of you may be definitely traveling. Remember that airplane thing came through earlier? Yeah, there's definitely travel coming through here and new experiences. A lot of you are going to decide to spend what you're spending your money on with, like Venus, our values, our resources. We're going to invest in travel. Some of us are even going to be moving. And through this experience of travel and moving, we're going to meet amazing connections. We're going to expand our mind, gain so much wisdom, get clarity on how to improve our life, how to move forward. And it's going to be life-changing. Some of this end is also the beginning, is you guys choosing to move to a new location. Again, also choosing to change relationships as well, and changing who you consider home, who you consider your soul family, and bringing new people in. Experiencing new cultures and new people is a big theme this year. I love that. That really wraps everything up so well. Ooh, it's going to be a good year, group number 2. Yes, it is. I think that's all that wants to come through, yes. So that concludes your reading, group number 2. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. If you did, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and like this video. That really helps me out and lets me know you did get value from it, so thank you in advance. If you have the option, you can hype the video. You can leave a comment down below. I always love hearing from you guys. And like I said in the intro, if you're interested in a private reading, like your own personal 2026, where we go month by month and look at other themes and get more details for you specifically, you can book on my website, kittyrising.com. I have other offerings as well. And if you want to use promo code for my YouTube friends, you just use the code YouTube in all caps, and that will save you 11% on any order. Any number of orders too, at least for the time being. It's my way to give back, my little Christmas holiday gift for you guys. But thank you. And also there's a link below for membership if you want to support the channel further, get more content from me. One of the tiers, we do live streams. We can answer your questions live, or you can just leave your question if you can't make it, and I can do it and you can watch the replay. But yeah, all that information is below. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 2. I love you. Welcome, group number 3, to your 2026 reading. You're drawn to this crystal and this deck here. Before we get started, I just want to take a quick moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you for sharing your precious time and energy with me today. And thank you to your spirit guides and my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What is happening in 2026 for group number 3? What are the highlights? What should group number 3 know about? What major themes, what areas of life are highlighted this year? Thank you for your clear messages here. World. sun with it. Justice. Look at all these major arcana. This is going to be a major year. King of Cups. Okay, let me just make sure we're all in frame and stuff. Every reading I look, I feel like they're all off. All the decks are different shapes and stuff. But okay, we're just gonna roll with it. We'll adjust it when there's more cards out. Wow, center of your reading, group number 3 is the sun. So what I feel like you're coming from into this year is maybe feeling stuck. Like this is kind of a theme I've been sensing, you know, maybe feeling like in that universal 9 year we're completing right now that maybe it's been tough. There's been stagnation, not really moving forward, or you know, feeling like the same old thing. Maybe there's been some issues within the home or family or just work. This is the year, the sun. Sun is success after struggle. This talks about, you know, so much happiness, joy, success, abundance, good health and vitality. Justice is being served. Your hard work is paying off. Things are coming into balance for you, especially emotionally, creatively. Wow. Yeah, this is going to be a really great year for you. I love how Athena's on justice. Yeah, I think you're just getting a lot of clarity here, a lot of clarity on what to do to move forward. So you could be this King of Cups energy, or maybe this is someone in your life. For those of you who are resonating with maybe there being problems in the home or maybe in a relationship, I feel like there could be things are really coming together. This could be with someone who is a water sign or has a lot of water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Sound very creative, very intuitive. For a lot of you, this is you. Maybe you've been in a little creative funk, or maybe you felt like in your current job or situation you couldn't fully creatively or intuitively express yourself through your work. And I feel like now you're going to be able to do that. Yeah, there's definitely some energy here about an improvement in relationships. In the Sun card, we see multiple people here. This isn't the usual depiction. And here we see multiple people too. So we're coming from, you know, maybe being stuck, maybe a lack of relationships, or maybe struggle within them. And there's a lot of success, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy within your community, within your relationships of all kind. Things are coming into balance. If you've been having any struggle with a specific person, justice will prevail for the highest good. It looks like, you know, everything will work out in your favor, and there'll be something worth celebrating. And now there's less stress, so you can focus on your hobbies, your creative endeavors, your spiritual practice, your relationships that matter to you. All right, let's get more cards out so we can expand on this for you. Trying to fit some cards there. Tell us more, Spirit. Let go and cast away negativity. Wow, that's powerful. You're letting go of things that have been toxic. You're letting go of things that have been negative. This could be letting go of certain relationships, certain jobs, certain mentalities, certain thoughts, certain emotions. So now letting go of fear is a big thing, because I think of Athena, this brave, you know, warrior, but she like fought through like intellect, right, and strategy. She's very wise. So now when you're letting go of these fears, you're able to think really clearly and balance your emotions and be in a positive state of mind, and now you can conquer anything. This is a year of transforming your mind, transforming your thoughts, letting go of fear, your nervous system's being balanced, your emotional state. And it's really, you know, it starts within you. You have clarity of mind, clarity of emotions, and now you're just in such a good state that it's affecting your outer relationships as well, and everything's coming into balance. You're just clearing away what no longer serves you. But this makes sense. We're in a year one. We're starting fresh in some way. We're starting a new cycle. But there is such an improvement in how you've been feeling. All right, let's get some more cards here to expand on this. Ascendant perception. Ooh. So this is like our rising sign, right? And look at how she's looking in the mirror. We could be changing the way, or we are changing the way we look at ourselves. That makes so much sense with what we've been saying. You've been healing on the inside out. You're letting go. You're letting go of, of limiting beliefs and any negative perception you've had on yourself. You're seeing yourself as who you truly are, and who you truly are is magnificent. You're beautiful. You're intelligent. You have so much to give. Mm-hmm. This is a year of glow ups for a lot of you. You're glowing up inside and out. You see how she looks in the mirror? She's like glowing around her head. Some of you may be changing the way you dress, how you present yourself. And I think, we're letting go of negative thoughts. Oh, look at those commitments on the bottom. Remember, we're talking about community and relationships. This could be the year. This is interesting. This came up in another group. I can't remember what one. This could be a year of marriage, or at least getting into a relationship that, could ultimately lead to marriage. But commitments are here. But again, this starts because you are letting go of, maybe some toxic like situationships or bad relationships, or you healing from the past, but also you're letting go of limiting beliefs or low self-worth. You're in a really great place personally, so now you're attracting these beautiful commitments. So I see beautiful friendships coming back. I also see those of you already in a relationship, you could be taking it to the next level. And also those of you who are single, I see you getting into a relationship this year. Look at this. There's so much energy of you just a glow up here. You're feeling really beautiful. You're feeling really confident. You are shining bright this year. You are looking good. You are vibrant. Yeah. So you could be getting a ring this year. Or giving one. Tell us more, please, Spirit. Cosmic celebration. Yes, there's going to be something huge to celebrate. And on the bottom here, we have abundant expansion. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. And her heart chakra is just shining open. Your life is expanding. And I see how it's like two of the same people kind of, and I see your life is expanding in two ways specifically. Definitely within your relationships, but also, it's both sides of you, internal and external. You're really expanding, your energy, you're healing yourself, you've been healing. And now your outer world. Yeah, it's just everything's expanding. Really, you're leveling up. You're leveling up this year. Your life is expanding. A lot of you are going to be receiving more money this year as well. But I have to say, this cosmic celebration and Juno here, I really do see weddings in the future. Maybe you're going to some, or just celebrating, life. There could be something here too, with a big, because I do feel like money's coming in. Maybe this has to do with work here with the sun. Maybe there's the success within business or work that's worth celebrating. And I also feel like you're just going to be in a really great place health-wise this year. That's pretty common with one energy too, just feeling more energy and healthier. But you specifically, group number 3, I think you're going to have more energy, so you're going to be able to socialize more. You're going to be able to celebrate more. You're going to be able to get out there. But expect a year full of socializing, full of celebration, full of personal wins and wins in your community and those you care about. Beautiful. I should do a check that we're pretty set. Like, I think I'm just facing weird, so the cards aren't fully aligned. Sorry if that annoys you. Tell us more, Spirit. Oh, I just saw 1111 on the clock. We have the Chamber of Protection. Ooh, you are very protected this year, that's for sure. But look, bees to me represent community. But you are very protected. For some reason, I want to read this. I haven't used a guidebook for any other work or any other group, but I want to see what this says for you specifically. Oh yeah, this is all about going within, protecting yourself, healing yourself. And I think this is the way, that's what we're talking about. You're being called to tend to your energy and energetically prioritize yourself. To stop feeling like you owe anyone anything more than you owe yourself. Drop the guilt, take personal responsibility, and put your needs first. You get to define what your sacred space is and who is permitted to enter. Yes, I feel like you guys, that's like the start of the year is you're working on yourself. You're working on your self-image, on your self-worth, on your needs, your values, your goals, and you're really getting to a really great place. And then that is leading you to these external commitments really thriving. So it all starts from within. So don't think it's selfish, Spirit saying, to focus on yourself, especially in the beginning of the year. Draw your strength, your guidance, your truth from your worth from inside. Mm-hmm. Love that. Right now, we're going to wrap up your reading by rolling the astro dice here. And get a final message and see what else. Tell us more, Spirit, about the year ahead. Wow, Pluto, planet of major transformation, Virgo, 8th house. A lot of Scorpio energy coming with Pluto in 8th house. Wow, this is a year, you're clearing a lot. You are clearing a lot of karmic stuff. Oh my God, I forgot these two cards were here. Yeah, that makes sense. Let go and cast away negativity. You are clearing so much. You're purging away what no longer serves you. A lot of karmic things. There could be a lot of karmic cords you have with past people, but also this could be ancestral, psychic things, generational stuff, past life stuff. You're clearing a lot. And there's a lot of healing going on with this Virgo energy. There's so much healing. And I think a lot of you have already been in this, but like you're really coming to a great place emotionally, spiritually, mentally, all of that, because you're purging, you're letting go, you're clearing what no longer serves you. You're protecting yourself and your energy field. And with Virgo too, that, you know, with health, I feel like you're really letting go maybe of certain habits and things that don't serve your highest good, and you're just purging all that doesn't serve you, and you're getting into a really great state health-wise in all senses, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So this is your really of letting go of what no longer serves you. And again, when I look at Virgo too, this could be routines. Maybe just the old routines, the same thing day after day, you're changing that. This is the year you're making changes in your routine, and I think that's going to really be a big shift here. Like that could be some great journaling exercises, like what no longer serves me, what can I let go of? Where in my routine am I stagnant or isn't really paying off? Mm-hmm. Wow, this is huge, huge change. Yeah, and it may seem heavy sometimes. The Scorpion energy goes deep, you know, but through that deep reflection and letting go and purging, that is how you're headed out to this beautiful, beautiful place. All right, group number 3, that concludes your 2026 reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. It really helps me out and lets me know you did get value from it, so thank you in advance. You can hype the video if that's an option. Leave a comment down below. I love hearing from you, and like I said in the intro, if you're interested in a reading, like maybe your own personal 2026 reading where we go month by month and get other specific things just for you, you can book below. And I do have a code for my YouTube friends here, so it's just YouTube in all caps that will save you 11%. So yeah, it's my way to give back to you guys. Thank you so much. And also below you'll find a link to memberships if you want to further support the channel, get more content from me on the Divine Light tier. We also do multiple live streams a month where we answer your questions. You can come live or leave them and watch in a comment and watch the replay. So yeah, lots of ways to work with me, connect further. I'm so grateful you're here. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 3. I love you.